Oh, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to Arsenic Candy Gaming, and welcome back to the Caves of Khun, and welcome back to the Stilt Grounds. We have spent a good couple of hours just running around, essentially running backwards and forwards between the Stilt Grounds and a couple of Dromad merchants, waiting for people to restock in order that we can purchase the goods that we need to cure our ailments, which we pretty much have now. So we have got, bear with me a second, we have got the honey and the wine and now the oil that we needed to create our flaming ick. We just need to put the oil in our canteen, set fire to it, and we can cure our glut rot, and then we can grow back our tongue using our urban ostrum injector. We have the asphalt and gel that we need to cure our fickle gill. But we don't have a I can't remember what it's called now, seed spittle worm, or yeah, the corpse that we needed to eat in order to facilitate the stomach that we require. Have a quick look at that. A seed sprout worm corpse to stimulate intestinal immunity. We do, however, have 1 part honey, 1 part oil, 3 parts wine. So we've mixed the honey and the wine together. We just need to whack the oil in, set fire to our canteen. So let's do that now. So let's pour our oil into our honeyed wine. No, we don't want to empty the container that amount. And then we can get rid of these vases and stuff in a minute. We do need to find a fire. I don't know if it'll work on this. Do you know what? We'll just go and start a bonfire over here and do it that way. And we will drop the canteen upon the fire. That's not how you do it. We'll drop it here. Drop. Back off a minute, wait for it to go up into flames. As soon as it goes up in flames, we'll get it down our neck. Is it burning yet? It doesn't seem to be yet. There we go, now it's going. We've taken the flaming canteen. Drink. It tastes worse than you'd imagined. It's like a dead turtle boiled in phlegm. You flush with the warming drought. It's disgusting when now quenched. We meant to drink all of it. We will drink all of it just in case. And then that seems like we've cured our glut rot. And now we just need to grow back our tongue. There we go, we've got our tongue back. Now, we can continue with the bloody annoying Balar mission that we set out to do in the first place. So, let's chip on over, take our time now. Oh, discovered the Suyamed Furrow. We'll have a look at this before we head over to Balar. Hi, sorry about your fence, buddy. We're no longer lost, apple farmer. You got some cider, some strange tubes. Don't mind me while I pick some of your apples. On my journey. Thanks very much. I've got to work out how to actually guarantee staving off glut rot, so we don't have to do this every time we begin a run. I mean, surviving a run might be a good start, but there you go. Forgive me if maybe we're not as animated as we are at times playing Caves of Khun. Normally I film episodes of Could a little after 9 AM. Currently it is 11:15 at night, and I've been at work since 4 AM or 5 AM. I got up at 4 AM. This has been a very long day, and I'm attempting not to wake my family, but there you go. Episodes needed to be recorded, and fun needed to be had. I'm going to take out this snapjaw that's chasing me down. The prick. Hopefully we can become unlost very quickly. Hi. Good. Oh, we will steal whatever's in this. No. Turds. Let's preserve some foods. Have we got any exotic foods we could preserve? No. We'll go jerky, jam. What goes nice with that? Some salad. A little bit of garlic mayo as well, maybe. Let's go for a little walk over to Balar and introduce ourselves to the villagers. We've discovered a snapjaw fort. Well, it's probably best that we clear that out while we're here, isn't it? Thanks very much. Definitely do with oh, excellent. Drilled through 2 snapjaws with 1 shot there. We're getting a little better with these pistols at least, aren't we? Definitely doing some damage. Let's look at these moccasins. Plus 40 reputation with the cult of Suyamed. Acting against labour laws restricting the rights of historians, Suyamed led an army to the gates of Suva. He sacked Suva and slaughtered its citizens, forcing them to change its name to Suyamedplatz. Excellent. Let's see if they've got any goodies in this chest down here. Probably not. Some vine wafers. I mean, if there's anything that I need, it's going to be vine wafers, isn't it? We can't find them anywhere. Just gonna fuck this fort up a little bit. I'm always intrigued to know if there's hidden areas of these forts, or if you know, just making your way to the middle is all that can be hoped for. Who knows? Can we leave yet? No, we can't. Hello, mate. Thanks for joining the party. Might actually take our time with the Balar storyline. Take it all in. Some caps and stuff. Oh, he's a snapjaw that we are not going to make friends for killing, are we? Oh wow. Our reputation dropped massively there. Our reputation with highly entropic beings has increased. Oh, our reputation with dogs decreased then. Reputation with cats has gone up massively. Oh, I accidentally shot that equine there. Definitely don't like to do that very often. We normally find ourselves to be a friend of the horsies. Welcome to Balar. What we got here? Nothing in that chest. Let's go over and introduce ourselves. Live and drink, Kendrin. I'm Hindriak K. Welcome to Balar. It's nearly unprecedented for one such as you to pass by our scouts unaccosted. But these are unprecedented circumstances. I have a task for you. Are you interested? No. Yes, go on. Good. We Hindran are a close-knit and staid people, and our safety depends on our solidarity. In order to preserve our safety and culture, we ask that any of our number who leave us never come back. Recently one such exile took the treasure of our village, a bracelet named Kindrish, with her when she left. None of our number can leave to get it back, or it will be a violation of the values that I have guarded, and the Hydriarchs before me for countless generations. Will you help us recover our treasure? We have a small cache of valuables we can offer as a reward. I shall do this. Excellent. I will do my best to reward you to your satisfaction. Though her name is sand in my mouth now, the exile who stole Kindrish is called Eskind. She left a few weeks ago and took her sister and brother with her. I don't know where she's gone, but Warden Neelahind might, as they were close friends as children. Find the exile called Eskind and retrieve Kindrish from her, even if the cost is the life of her and her siblings. Kindrish has been handed down over countless generations, and it belongs to my people, not any individual. Go, Kendra, speak to Warden Neelahind and find out where Eskind is hidden. As you say. I will go speak to the Warden. Bonjour, Warden. The Warden is lost in rumination. It can't be. It simply can't be. Warden? Ah yes, my apologies, Kendra. Live and drink. I am Neelahind, Warden of Balar. How may I help you? The Hydriarch told me you were once friends with Eskind. We were close. I can scarcely believe that you would be capable of doing such a thing. Stealing our greatest treasure? Eskind wouldn't possibly. But if Grando says it, it must be so. Do you know where Eskind and her siblings might have gone? Oh, Esk and I, we had a place. There's a path to the east that leads to the remains of a lightning-struck tree made hollow by fire from above. It was the furthest from the village either of us had ever been, until I attended my first Warden's Moot. She and I would spend time there back then. Perhaps she's there now, but I don't dare check. I shall look for you. Let's see if he's got anything to trade. Just a steel shield. I do quite like those steel shields though. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can pinch all of the goodies up here. What is this? Scratched copper nugget. We've picked it up. Let's look at this weird artifact that we've picked up here. High explosive grenade. Is there anything else of interest in our inventory? A scratched copper nugget. Okay. Let's go and find our quarry. Is there not normally a path that we may follow that will lead almost directly where we are going? We will find the path if there is one. Hello. Get out of it, you cheeky sod. Oh my goodness, lizards everywhere. You dead pig. You're dead. The Ray Cat does not wish to be friends with me. The Seed Spear wishes to die. Hopefully we can get away from this oozy boy before he does too much harm to us. And we did. There is some trash there we should rifle through though. Got a microchip. Can we not pick it up? Pick it up. There was, I saw it. Nothing to take. Nonsense. What we could do with doing here is taking our time and not running headfirst into any mushrooms, as we have learnt that that is not the path to anything good. Well, that is a mimic over there. This awful chimeric beast is known to take any number of forms to fool its prey, though no one knows whether it truly assumes those forms or merely tricks the minds of its quarries into believing it so. Try and stay away from that guy then. This is the time to take it slowly. Good. Slow enough. Hopefully we can get through here without too much harassment from these goat folk. Just need to stumble across the old tree. Which, alas, is not in this zone. Should be soon, though. Fuck. Sorry for you getting hit by that explosion, Mr. Cat. Ooh, what's down here? Just a fire, couple of beds. Nothing that we need to worry ourselves about. I wouldn't do it, mate, if I was you. You're not going to survive it, are you? Okay, cool. Got through that. Are we there yet? I thought we were going to be a friend to the robot folk, but they're not very keen on us, in all honesty. It feels, right, it feels like we've been here before. And it doesn't. Feel like this is where we're meant to have gone. I thought we would have stumbled across who we were looking for by this point, so I think we might have missed an intersection somewhere. Yeah, we've definitely been here, right? There's a lot of dead dudes. A salty, oily human corpse. That seems like something that we would have left behind, right? We cook here? We can. Let's preserve some foods. La petals. And plasma. +2 bonus on ego roll when using intimidate. Nice. Please, no more turrets. Desert rifle. We'll get it anyway, right? It's got 2. I think that was 2 desert rifles, in fact. What's down here? I'm confused. I think we might have passed the area that we were heading for. Are you going to be hostile towards me? No, you're good. So we're good. Do we think that this road is the road that we were heading for? Made a save versus stun. It might well be the road we were looking for, so we better have a quick look. Can't miss out on any of this free ammunition. Oh, there's so much of it. What's been going on over here? Jeez, gonna take that water. That was an awful lot of water to be lying around. Okay. Are you by any chance a seed sprout worm? No. Just some bloated leech corpse. Get out of there. We don't need to be there. We're on our way to a specific mission that we have. What is happening to you? Are you about to blow up? He's warming up. That's what he's doing. We got him though. Right, let's go back and see if we can find the path that we've missed here. There's a path over here. I don't think it's this way, but maybe it's worth heading back down to Balar and going on foot again. So there is no path here that leads out of Balar. Yo, you got any free food, boys? Your man's hungry. That's some beetle jerky. And you know how we love jerky. What's this? Oh, nice. We definitely didn't want to be picking up that armor that we just picked up. Gonna run away from all these boys. Take a different route this time. Head over to this side of the map. I don't understand how we can have missed the folk that we were looking for. Yeah, there's a road over here that leads off. Sugar. Are you going to be my friend? No. Are you going to be my friend? No. You're definitely not. Morlulo Norlulu, the querulous, legendary irritable tortoise. I am going to sidestep all around you. As you are not someone that I wish to have too much of an encounter with. So, doghorn tree. We've gone off the path that we were aiming for, so I'm worried that we might not really be heading towards Jesus, where we wanted to go. Confusing. Normally, a wine weep. Could have done with that 40 times over the last few games. An oil weep. Could have done with that about 10 minutes ago, right? Let's get away from these boys. Well, I thought that the road always led north out of Balar. But clearly I was very much mistaken, because we went west a couple of parasangs and made it where we were meant to be going. So that's mere hind. Hold there, who are you? What do you want? I am Habitar. Heinrich Care sent me. Care? I'm shocked that she even deigned to speak my name. I am pariah now, beneath discussion. Does she demand remuneration for the scant supplies I stole? She says that you stole Kindrish, the village's treasure. Is that her angle? To claim that I stole Kindrish? Her influence must be waning more than I knew. You claim innocence? Yes, I am falsely accused. See, Balar strives to forget anyone who sees the outside. The gerontocracy ensures that its leaders will always be aging and fearful. Pariahs like me can easily be accused of crimes committed by Keh or her cronies. You think that Keh stole the treasure? Aye. You Kendron are just as thick as the elders. I'd hoped otherwise. Yes, I am suggesting that grand old Doe is trying to fool you, and the village as well. I'm not certain that she stole it herself, but an investigation might undermine her authority, and she can't have that. What should I do then? The proof is in the petals, Kendron. You want justice? Find out what really happened. If you find evidence, Warden Neelahind will support you. Speak to her. She is loyal to Grand Doe, but more loyal to the truth. I'll return to the village and we'll sort this out. The Hindriarch will have to tolerate my presence until my name is cleared. No problem. Live and drink. Who else have we got here? May I ask you some questions? I suppose. I was told that Eskind has a brother. Where's he? Mayhin casts you a withering glare for an extended moment, then whirls and walks away quickly. Okay. May I ask you some questions? I said, may I ask you some questions? You're not partial to talking? Correct. I'm trying to exonerate your sister. Can you help? She didn't do it. That's all I know. I mind my business. You should too. Fair enough. That's a fair assessment of the situation, I guess. So, let's take our asses back to Balar and have a little bit of a chat with the villagers. There is a random leatherworking hammer here. Let's have a look at it, see if it yields any information. This crude hammer is the kind used to strike rivet sets and punches when leatherworking. That's interesting. We could probably do some free food, actually. Let's have a little look around. Oh, if there's, well, let's continue with the investigation, and then we'll come back. There's some other things I can see lying around that we probably need to look into. Hello there. Why is an exile standing in my village? Are you trying to play me for a fool? Eskind claims to be wrongfully accused. The prior claims to be wrongfully accused, and you believe her? She is obviously lying. Are all Kendron so gullible? There's no proof that she's lying. Go to the warden then, and have her solve this mystery. But know this, until a thief is found and Kindrish is recovered, I cannot reward you. You get nothing. Live and drink, friend. Live and drink. Okay. I'll take that challenge. We do actually, in our little quest through the undergrowth there, we've leveled up. So let us put a point into ego. And look at some skills that we might want to purchase. We want some persuade, don't we? Berate and snake oiler. I mean, for the purposes of trade, our ego is treated as though it were 4 points higher. That's pretty fucking useful. So I'm going to purchase that, because that treats us as though we got 23 ego for trading. We're not anywhere near close getting proselytized yet, but when we do, that'll be really good. Let's go over here. Warden. Eskind claims to be wrongfully accused. But what now? We will investigate to find the truth. Well, that's a good idea. You'll help, right? My axe arm and conviction are strong, but deduction has never been my greatest skill. I can answer questions about the people in town, if that would be helpful. It would. Could you answer some questions now? What can you tell me about the Hindriarch? She's wise and careful, which makes up for her lack of strength or tact. She always knows what's right, and she runs a very tight shift. She hates clutter from work like nothing else, and cleans up any mess she makes, unless it's a spill. And she makes Keyshine to do it. Brando has a terrible fear of standing in pools of water, refusing to touch them. Copper and bronze artifacts afflict her with allergy sores, and she can't touch them. She's too old to spar with me, but her bow arm still aims true. That's all I can think of. What about Eskind? She's a good person with strong convictions, or has always seemed so. I suppose that's not helpful. Heska's a good eye for detail. She hates water vines so much that she avoids the paddies and won't eat mats without lard broth to make it taste better. She's afraid of saltbacks, and she's good at foraging and terrible at crafting. Cool. What can you tell me about Keyshind? Keyshind is completely loyal to Grando. We used to be friends, but his disposition has become so sour since he was appointed her protector, and he's quite cold to me now. Can't see very well in darkness. He's the holder of Ari, an unbreakable heirloom fire axe, and he's very skilled with it. He's terribly finicky about food. He'll only eat bland food and meat, and once when he had a bad cough as a faundren, a caretaker tried to feed him yuck wheat, and he kicked her so hard it dislocated his jaw. Poor old Eshelhind. What about the outsiders? Not very much. The Kendron who were allowed in the village before you were traders, and it's always a very big fuss when one comes by. Must have been a while since that happened though, so many Kendron who have visited must have come in secret. I will continue with my investigation. So let's have a little sniff about, see who we can ask questions of. Have you seen anything peculiar? No, he has not. Have a little poke around in the background. There's often clues hidden. You know Auntie Eshkind's little sister, Lilyheart? She's always been quiet, but she didn't talk at all for 2 whole weeks before they left. Okay. That is a useful factoid. Let's have a little dalliance amongst all of these. Is that fresh water? Oh no, we had the fresh water on us. That's where we took a sip from. So nothing over here. To my knowledge, the clues are always different, aren't they? They're semi-randomized. What is this? An engraved leather scraps. Leather scraps were cut from a wider swath for some unknown leatherworking project. It gives us plus 40 reputation with the woe of Noan folk. Doodly-doo. Let's pick it up, maybe? Is there any... Well, we can talk to these guys. He hasn't seen anything. He hasn't seen anything. You haven't seen anything. How about you? You haven't seen anything. Nope. None of these people have seen anything. Have you seen or heard anything peculiar? No. Okay, thanks for your help. You? Have you seen or heard anything peculiar? No. There are leatherworking tools. How about you? Nothing. Young man, how about you? Nope. Nobody has seen nothing. Let's look at these leatherworking tools. Maybe pick them up. It's a leatherworking hammer. Does looking at it teach us anything now? Probably not. So that's massively unhelpful currently. Bronze ingots. Definitely need to sell those quickly, don't we? Let's sell them to you. As good to you as anybody else, really, I guess. Oh, there's a bloody arrow, and we know that somebody is good with their bow. We'll keep the gemstone. We are way over now. That might have been a mistake. So let's drop some stuff for a moment and see if we can't level it out by buying something. So we pretty much drop whatever we want, wherever we want, and it's no real problem. We are still £50 overweight though. What can we do here? My goodness, that's a gun rack. Drop that for a moment. See if we can get something else. bought or sold to level it out. Yeah, there's a trader up here, right? Only of spices. Shame. Okay, we'll work something out in a moment. Anybody else got any... Ah, Kendron, a moment of your time, please. You're a habitus, yes? You seek to solve a mystery here in the village, yes? I am, and yes. I am Angerhind, grandson of esteemed elder Elselhind, young scholar of Shakespeare, and best dressed Hindran in Balar. I'm also, as luck would have it, an aspirant investigator with an ear for mystery. My grandhind has forbidden me from looking into the strange doings in the village, but she said nothing about me teaching you the ins and outs of detective work. What say you? I'm listening. Oh, truly, you won't regret this. I promise. So let's get to it. Every mystery hinges on the detection and interpretation of evidence, as Hemlock Holmes said. Ere any prosecution can commence, accusers must obtain some evidence. The solving lies in seeing and locating supporting clues, as well as implicating. Marvellous. We'll just go with what if evidence implies multiple people. As Professor Cone said, we know the reach of law, however long, is not the finest judge of right and wrong. Choose not what evidence thou wilt present, ere its consequence is evident. In short, you must use your judgment and intuition. But what if I accuse the wrong person? That's always a risk. Neither Hind knows everyone in the village very well. If you present supporting evidence that contradicts something the warden knows to be true about the suspect, well, she probably won't believe you. In fact, she might not let you accuse that person again, so be careful. If you make too many bad accusations, you might lose credibility. I see. Live and drink. Do you have anything to trade? Nobody has anything to trade. I am a trader of spices. I was rather hoping that we could have bought and sold some stuff. You don't have anything either. Which puts me in a rather tricky position now that I've accidentally sold all that junk. Dropped all that junk. So, have you got any questions? Who might have stolen it? The Hyndriarch is the most likely suspect, in my opinion. She might have kept it for herself or sold it. I've been suspicious of her pet bodyguard Keisha Hind for years. I wouldn't put it past him to steal the treasure himself. That said, it might have been an outsider like you. I doubt any of the villagers had the nerve to steal such a valuable object, but I suppose it's faintly possible. But it wasn't Neither Hind. You won't find a purer heart in all of Khud than hers. The Hyndriarch mentioned the other brother. Where is he? I have no brothers. My two sisters are all the blood family I can claim. Kerr seems to believe otherwise. Kerr believes that she gets the final say regarding who is a sister or a brother, regardless of what the sibling in question thinks. Oh, marvellous. That's why I left. What evidence should I be looking for? Objects out of place, certainly. Balar produces little and sees almost no violence. No signs of the outside world should be. So signs of the outside world should be easy to find. You may wish to talk to the villagers too. My people are starved for entertainment. Gossip travels fast and we are all notoriously poor liars. Okay. I think we may have evidence to discuss this with the warden. Let's find out. We will have a quick look at this bloody arrow though. Dried blood paints the tip and shaft of the wooden arrow, but its colourful fletching remains pristine. Cool. I'm ready to accuse the thief. I found a few scraps from some kind of leatherworking project, a sign of recent craft. Signs of craft seemingly hidden from the village, but that can't be your only evidence. The Faundrin tell me that Eskind's sister had a period of complete silence. She may have been ill. This does indicate some kind of illness transpired, and Eskind was trying to hide it. I'm still not completely certain. Let me ponder. I'm pretty sure that looking over at this gentleman often yields some result as well. Blood-stained leather armour. Let's bring that information over. Do we maybe have some questions that could be answered now? Will people answer? Do people have gossip now that they didn't have before? Come on, guys. You're supposed to be gossips. Don't stay your tongue right now. Pain in the backside. Never mind. Let's just make an accusation. I found a bloody arrow on the paths of Balar. Its fletching resembles the one in Hydriac Care's quiver. Brando is absolutely meticulous about work clutter. She wouldn't leave scraps lying about. Okay. Leatherworking hammer. Keshan tried to clean blood off his armour, but missed a spot. Oh, the evidence is clear. Eshkind did not steal Kindrish. The crime was committed by none other than Grando's protector, Kishind. He will be stripped with the ancestral axe he carries, stripped of his property, and stripped from our oral histories. Never will his name be spoken here again, and he will never return, on pain of death. Moreover, Care's attempt to pin blame on Eshkind without due process opened my eyes to the abuses of power. She may not leave Balar, but she is Kingiheim once more, stripped of her title and standing. As for the Hydriarchy, Eshkind will act as interim leader until we figure out what to do next. As a people, it will be a challenge to accept change, but we will be stronger for it. My job is done. Live and drink. So we got Ari and a data disk. Reputation increased. What's Ari? Let's have a look at that. I've not seen that before. It is an axe. This weapon of war seems a strange fit for an agrarian people such as the Hindran, but if nothing else, it serves to illustrate that even prey animals cannot be lightly considered. The air swims around the axe's triangular head like summer heat, but it can kill even faster than the hot sun. Sounds cool, but can't even move. Your thirst is mine. So okay, so we've increased our reputation with them. We could learn shield, but we don't really need it. We could get the warden to join us. We could trade in some of this junk that we don't need. Something hefty, maybe. Do we have much of heft? Don't think we need that, but let's see if we can break apart some of these items that we've got on us. I'm sure these chem cells are probably more valuable than me tearing them apart, but there you go. Let's see what's happening over here. Did the warden leave? Oh, maybe. Hi. Thank you for what you've done for our sister. No problem. Have you got anything to trade now? You have my gratitude for this exoneration, Kendron. This worked out better than I expected, thanks to you. I'll admit I would have preferred to avoid becoming a Hindriarch, but I'm hoping to bring my people to a more democratic form of governance. Then I can vote myself out. Nice. So, she's just loved by the Hindran of Balar, so we'll share our water and increase our standing with them even greater. Dual wield. Nice. Nothing there. Nothing. So, there was a Dromad caravan nearby, wasn't there? So, we're going to go up there. See if we can sell off some... What the pissing hell was that? Oh, get out of it. Get away with you. I don't want any part of that game. I don't need these things. I'm going to try and head back to Balar and survive would be a great move. That was a very risky little journey there. Anyway, we have completed the quest of Balar, and maybe that would be a great time to cut the episode down. We did exactly what we set out to do, which was to finish our Balar quest. Maybe it's a little sedate for an hour-long episode, but hey ho, we had a little bit of a story, a little break from the non-stop punching and shooting that we normally do. But anyway, I've been Arsenic Candy. You've been wonderful as always. Thanks very much for sitting through this. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new here, and the like button if you've enjoyed the video and you want to let me know that we should carry on with more of these. And a comment is always really helpful. I'm really enjoying reading and replying to comments when I see them on the playlist. So thanks very much for joining us once again. Have a great day. Take care now. Bye bye.